Hello and welcome back to the Geordie Pig Investor channel, where we delve into the world of dividend investing to help you build a portfolio that pays you. Whether you're brand new to investing or aiming to level up your passive income, this channel is your go-to hub for proven strategies, actionable insights, and the tools you need to grow your wealth steadily over time. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and join me as we discover how to put your money to work one dividend at a time. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how my dividends performed throughout October. I'll break down each stock that paid me, how much I earned from them, and give you an update on how these stocks are actually performing in my portfolio. This month, only 7 stocks paid me a dividend, so it was one of the quieter months in terms of the number of payers, but definitely not when it comes to wealth building. In fact, it was my best ever month and I'm super excited to share the results with you all. I'll also reveal my total dividend income for the year so far and compare it to last year. I think you might be surprised by the results. If you enjoyed this type of content, then please smash the like button, and if this video reaches over 150 likes, I'll make sure to continue showing you all my dividend stocks that pay me on a monthly basis. So without wasting any more time, let's dive into my overall portfolio value and see how it performed this past month. Last month, my portfolio closed at £56,052, and if we fast forward to this month, it's grown by close to £3,000, with the value now sitting at £58,732. This growth came from a mix of market gains, reinvested dividends, and additional capital I added along the way. As you can see, last month my total returns was over £1,200, meaning my portfolio gained 2.2%. And for the 6th month in a row, my portfolio has ended up in the green. But regardless of how my portfolio performs for the month, something I love about being a dividend-focused investor is that no matter how the markets do perform, I know I'll still be collecting my dividend payments. Since my strategy is centered around dividend growth stocks, those payments are only set to increase over time. That's what excites me and keeps me motivated, because whether the market is up or down, my dividends just keep flowing in. With that said, let's jump into the first stock that paid me a dividend in October. The first stock to pay me was my Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, stock ticker VUSA. This one is still my biggest holding in the portfolio at close to 20%, and I'm really comfortable with having this allocation size, as I feel it's a fantastic ETF to own and should be considered for any long-term portfolio. I currently own 113.5 shares at an average cost at £81.34, so my current value of holding is £10,885.14. Currently, I'm up £1,652 on my position, and I have received £111.75 in dividends, meaning overall I am up £1,764.72. They pay a dividend 4 times per year, have a dividend yield at 0.97%, with a 5-year growth rate at 5.41%, and this month I did receive £25.07 from this ETF. Quick heads up, this one's worth paying attention to. I've teamed up with XTB UK as they are currently running a pretty awesome promotion where new users can get a free Rolls-Royce share just for signing up. Yes, it's that simple. All you need to do is click my link in the description down below, download the XTB app, open an account, verify your account, make your first deposit, and then you'll receive a free Rolls-Royce share. Remember that your capital is at risk, the value of stocks may fluctuate, and there is limited availability and T's and C's do apply. But it really is that simple, and the best part is XTB isn't just a trading platform, it's also a solid place to learn. They've got loads of free investing education, as well as keeping you up to date with the latest market news. You can see here the interface is clean, beginner friendly, and gives you access to both UK and global markets. There's over 6,600 stocks available on XTB alongside 1,800 ETFs. Plus, if you're in the UK, you can even open a stocks and shares ISA account, which means your investments can grow completely tax-free. And you'll even receive an industry-high 4.25% interest on uninvested cash. If you want to grab your free share, make sure and use my referral link in the description down below. Just remember, as with any investment, your capital is at risk. The value of your investments may go up or down. There is limited availability and T's and C's apply, so make sure you're quick. This offer is only available for a limited time, and once all the free Rolls-Royce shares have been claimed, that's it, they're gone. So don't miss out. The next stock to pay me in the month of October was my JP Morgan Global Nasdaq Premium ETF, stock ticker JEQP. I now own 107 shares of this one at an average cost at £18.17 per share. So my current value of holding is £2,104.90. I am up £160.54 on the position and have received £37.29 in dividends, meaning overall we are up just under £200. They pay a dividend every single month and have a very tasty yield at 8.04%, and I did end up receiving £13.87 from them this month, bringing my overall October dividend total to £38.94. Next up, we have my second biggest position in the portfolio, and that is my JP Morgan Global Growth and Income ETF, stock ticker JGGI. And I wouldn't be surprised if at some point in the next year, this one actually turns into being my biggest position. This fund invests in a diversified portfolio of global companies focusing on both capital growth and steady income. It pays a quarterly dividend that's linked to a percentage of its net asset value, so payouts can grow over time. Essentially, it's designed for investors who want global exposure with consistent income potential, all managed by one of the biggest names in finance, JP Morgan. I really like this fund, and I'm hoping to eventually have it around 20% of my overall portfolio, and they did pay me my biggest dividend payment this month. I currently own 1,700 shares at an average cost at £5.61 per share, and my current value of holding is £9,767.33. I'm up £227.57 on the position and have received a total of £208.76 in dividends, meaning overall I'm up £436.33. They do pay a dividend 4 times per year and have a yield at 4.05%. And like I just mentioned, this was my juiciest dividend of the month at £88.55, bringing my overall October dividend total to £127.49. Next up is VICI Properties, stock ticker VICI. As a whole, VICI has been pretty steady this year, but a few weeks back they did have a little dip in price, so I added to my position for the first time in a while. I now own 112 shares of the stock at an average cost at £21.79, and my current value of holding is £2,623.84. I'm up £183 on the position and have received over £164 in dividend payments, meaning overall I'm up £347.55. They also pay a dividend 4 times per year, have a yield that sits at 5.77% and a 5-year dividend growth rate at 6.85%. This month I received £30.54 from them, which is my first payment over £30 from the company, and it brings my October dividend total to £158.03. Next up is my Tesla ETP, stock ticker TSLD. I know I get a lot of comments warning me about these kind of products, and that's fair enough, but that's exactly why I only have a small portion of my portfolio allocated towards them, and I've done a lot of research. I fully understand the risk and volatility that comes with it, and I've even made videos on my channel about these types of products, so if you actually want to learn more yourself, then please check out my videos on income shares. And so far for me, they've actually performed really well. As you can see, I have 160 shares at an average cost at £3.75 per share, and my current value of holding is £765.92. I'm up currently on my Tesla ETP 27.5%, being up £165.24, and on top of that, I've actually received £111.36 in dividends, meaning overall I'm up £276.60. They pay a dividend every single month and have a yield at 67.79%. I did receive £43.31 from them this month, and that brings my overall October dividend total to over that massive £200 mark at £201.34. And we're not done there. We've still got two more stocks that paid me in the month of October. The first one being my income shares Coinbase ETP, stock ticker COII. I own 200 shares at an average cost at £3.51 per share, and my current value of holding is £605.60. This one hasn't performed quite as well due to the fact that the underlying asset Coinbase hasn't performed as well. So this one is down £96.32, but I have actually received £131.14 in dividends, so overall I am still up on the position, being up £34.82. They also pay a dividend every single month and also have a very high yield at 76.69%, and I did receive £38.75 in dividends from them this month. This now brings my October dividend total to the highest it's ever been at £240.09. And my final payment of the month is another juicy one, and it was from Greg's, stock ticker GRG. Greg's has had a steady month after releasing some positive quarterly earnings, so the stock is up around 10% this month, and I currently own 250 shares at an average cost at £17.16 per share, so my current value of holding is £4,273.23. I am still just slightly down, being down £17.65 on the position, but have received £61.61 in dividends, meaning overall I'm up £43.96, and this is my biggest individual stock holding in my portfolio. They pay a dividend twice per year, have a yield at 4.04%, and a 5-year dividend growth rate at 7.87%. And this month I received a massive £43.70 from Greg's, which brings my October dividend total to a massive £283.79. This officially breaks my previous record of £226.87 earlier this year in July, and the best part is, this is just the beginning. The growth from here is only going to accelerate, and considering I only started investing 2 years ago, it's incredible to see how much progress can be achieved in such a short space of time through consistency and hard work. Now let's take a look at how this compares to last year and also break down my total dividend income so far for this year. As you can see on the graph, my dividend income has absolutely exploded compared to 2024. Last year, I earned £564.05 in dividends, and my main goal for 2025 was to break the £1,000 mark. We smashed that goal earlier this year and have now officially crossed the £1,500 mark in dividends, still with 2 months left of the year. Drop a comment down below and let me know your prediction for how much you think I'll finish 2025 with in total dividend income. In October alone, I saw a huge 379% increase year over year, which is crazy considering it's not even been my biggest gain of the year so far. That title goes to April, where I saw over a 500% increase year over year. Now, I don't expect to keep these massive percentages going into 2026, but what I do expect is for my dividend payments to keep climbing steadily year after year. I'm pretty confident moving forward that in 2026 I'm going to be able to smash over £300 across multiple months. And that's a wrap on my dividend income for October. It's always motivating to watch the power of passive income compound month after month and see that steady growth. If you've enjoyed this breakdown or found it useful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss my monthly updates. I'd also love to hear from you, so drop a comment below and let me know how much you received in dividend payments in October. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, keep compounding, stay patient, and your future self will thank you. For now, this is the JGGI Investor, over and out.